Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the blindness of eternity. When last we left off, Eldrea had just completely secured her position in this region. We took over a keep. We are in the process of rebuilding that keep. But in addition, she also deposed the guy who was the lord of the nearest other keep, who was a potential threat. So, with him dealt with, we are now in a position of strength, because we now have put into power here the dude's cousin or whatever, who, whether he's going to make a great ruler or not, he's at least not insane. So, by deposing the insane guy, that is going to improve the public's prestige, thoughts of us. But in addition, he now owes us. He is very unlikely to directly hinder my attempts to grow my power here in Caed Nua. And in addition to not being likely to interfere with me, he's actually very likely to try and help me. So we've cleared out all of the areas here. We haven't gone to Madhammer Bridge yet. I don't think we need to. So we're going to pop back to Caed Nua. This is going to take 1 day, 4 hours. The keep will be done by the time that we get back here. So
I cannot keep up this pace.
That guy's tired because of course he is. Main keep's construction is complete. So we now have 6 prestige and 6 security here, and it's time to start working on further security. So this bars the passage of invaders coming across the Iskian River. I believe that that's the place that I am right now. Yeah, I think that that's basically rebuilding the gate here. So I think that we should do that first. We want to basically be in a position, in a position where we're not very easy to attack. So let's go with the Western Barbican first. This is going to take 3 days to complete. So this is done. Second. West Curtain Wall provides a bailey with protection from forces coming to the west. Actually, never mind. Before we do anything else, we need the barracks. So let's do this. So we can take a bunch of prisoners. That's exciting. Where's Mr. Barbican? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are definitely going to get the barracks, because it doesn't help us any if we have, you know, walls, if there's nobody to actually defend the walls. We do have ourselves, and I am planning on hanging around the keep for a while. We need to clear the rest of the beasties out from the keep. So let's go ahead and do that. We've cleared out this main hall. Let's see what it looks like now. Not too shabby. What's up? Trust all is well, lady. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I'm gonna go with number 3, I guess? I don't know why. I think that we already know that she's the person who built it.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Berith Susha finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
So anyway, we are set. I don't know who this Earl is, but the Earl apparently has access to someone who can lock you in a thing. Or had access to it at any rate. Okay, so we will probably run into some shades over here. Assuming that they're not gone now. Are they gone? Oh my. So it looks like this group of shadows is no longer here because we dealt with the source. So this map shows Deerwood's old colonial borders. A settlement called New Dunrid is marked in the place of present-day Defiance Bay. Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shelves. Not good.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Okay, so let's start going into the lower levels of this place. Getting to this Defiance Bay place isn't, I don't think, a strong priority from a standpoint of Aldrea's health. She doesn't seem to be deteriorating or having any problems telling reality from fiction, so I think that we're pretty set. We can just focus our position on our position here rather than focusing on that other stuff, as well as that other thing is potentially a long shot, so we're not actually sure whether it'll help us too much to do so. Now there's nobody here yet. I don't know what will result in us starting to hire people. But for now, let's send Aldrea out. We have, ooh, beetles. Wood beetles. We have some spiders here.
I don't suppose we could rest a spell.
A spell? Anyway. I'm gonna try to just stealth up to the doorway here. And just keep my party in the door. Just fight them here. Wow, these things are not terribly observant.
Yeah.
Strong character.
You can trust me.
So which one are we doing? No, we're doing let's switch to chant 3. The fear chant. Ooh, hello.
No problem.
Okay, well.
Hey. Hey.
Oh good, she can attack it. So,
Hey.
these two are just gonna keep standing where they are.
Got it.
What?
And we're just gonna
Sure.
keep on keeping on. So what does this do again? Generates a field of terror, frightening areas.
On your word.
Okay, so we finished the spear spider progress.
Kind of stuck.
Let's see. Just drop this here.
Yeah. Ah, got it.
Oh, wow. Nice crit.
Hey.
Alright, so we'll just be able to clear out these spiders.
I shall deal with this one.
And that's a wrap. A wrap. Because there's spiders. Anyway. This area is cleared out.
See and not be seen.
Whoa. There's dwarves here? What are they doing here?
Way sailors made you.
Okay, so... You know what? It doesn't matter. These guys are weak enough, but...
Yes?
I'll just crush them. So these guys are frightened now. Chunky. There we go. Ooh, there's a key here. Okay, that key is,
Yeah.
I think, for this door here, which we already opened. Cobblestones and bricks are bound to the rusted old cart by thick cob and spider webs.
Flame and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
This is a minor cloak of protection. I have a system.
Here we are.
Oh.
To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Ad Nua, the great Angwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar, a keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name, scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
I'm gonna go with number 2. They say he held power over the elements, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him, what wisdom he could share. But we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us, improve upon it. One second. Okay, fine. I was just making sure that the washing machine was still running. I'm gonna go with number 3, I guess. It'll seem arrogant now that I've sung his phrases, but reading that text it felt like I was looking through a mirror at some past version of myself. Ridiculous, isn't it? In any case, I'm no master of the elements. Well, let's start looking then.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two.
Tends to be.
Let's be off.
I like this guy.
Not
Ooh.
nice and quiet.
Cape of Withdrawal. Disengagement defense bonus. Plus 15 defense when disengaging. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's actually something that I think I'm going to slap on. What's his name? Actually, no, I'm not. Cause he has
Got it.
The nice thing about that is that if you stick it on someone who has really high defense already, then you dramatically increase the odds that they're going to just completely ignore those kinds of attacks, which means that you can reposition those characters at will. So we're gonna save this, and then we're gonna piss off these spiders and stuff.
Sailors made you.
Yeah. Useless.
Crap. Okay, so
How may I help?
Yikes. There's a lot of friggin' spiders. Ooh, nice! Aldrea just hit the spear spider for 15 and disengaged him. Wow, this did a lot of damage. This thing bypasses a lot of damage reduction. Armor does not help you much against these. Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Hey.
Speaking of those defense bonuses against disengage. This thing's in a good position. So now we just need to make sure that they don't move. So we'll just have to press X.
How may I help?
We try. It's hard to imagine a scared spider.
Hey.
Eh?
Oh, and the way that you do this, by the way, that you prevent your people from moving in between enemies, is you just hit X. If you hit X, it cancels whatever they're doing, and since there's no AI to speak of in this game, it doesn't. They don't ever
Kinda stuck over here.
stop doing nothing until the enemy engages them. So, there we go.
I feel so.
I made a mistake. I thought that they had killed one of the back. Or the arc.
I don't feel so good.
So we're taking some unnecessary damage here. But lo and behold, we get the kills,
Eh?
and we can
I shall be discreet.
explore around. So this goes. Okay, so this is the stairs leading down. I think I need another sword. I'm gonna save this. Okay, so we can't go through this way, which means we don't have to worry about those guys over there for now. Are you a new type? Widowmaker. New enemy type. Oh crap, he's stuck. He's stuck. Oh, never mind.
But
We're fine.
I'm
Goodbye.
slow to alarm
Keep going.
poison. But I'm
Keep moving.
slowly dying of poison.
He's dead. Okay. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna try to grab these guys over here. And I don't like the idea of that. That looks unpleasant to me. So I'm gonna. Whoa. That's not good.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slow.
This enemy is very durable compared to those spiders. The wood beetles are.
Not to alarm you. But I'm slowly dying of poison.
Beetles that are poisonous. so she's gonna attack this guy. He's gonna heal.
How may I
And,
help?
whoops, maybe I should have actually had him doing something.
How may I help?
If it makes you rest easy.
Is it flanked? Yes, it is.
Okay.
So, since it's not attacking him, I'm gonna just try to do a knockdown with him. And then it immediately turns to him. Because of course it does. Okay, so it's prone again. Swap over. And since it's attacking him, I'm just gonna have him pop that. Let's see. So he has 105 defense, so it's minus 35 right now to their attack roll, which means it's virtually impossible to actually get a full hit on him. So 120 experience,
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
and beetle shells.
Eh?
So the wood beetles are a substantial threat. There's a room here.
I'll have it in no time.
Wait,
Whoopsies.
maybe.
Mistakes were made. Whoa. This is actually very alarming. This is not like just a couple of enemies. This is serious business. Okay, so he's in a decent location. I'm just gonna knock these over. So this is now prone for pretty solid
Aye?
timing.
Your word.
So he's up to 3. Let's cast a spell. Gonna reduce their damage reduction if I can. We did not successfully reduce this thing's armor reduction. So is that 30 slashing reduction? Holy crap. So it has an arbitrarily large amount of slashing reduction. Need to wait a little longer before he can... There we go.
Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu! Okay, so everybody's gonna stop moving.
Hey.
There we go. That was fast. Okay. Everybody's gonna stop
How
moving
may I
again.
Thing isn't doing the job.
Has been poisoned.
Oh shit.
I don't feel so good.
Oh shit. Oh, that is some serious poison. Holy crap.
And into the fight.
Oh no, it was probably just spitting at him. Okay, so let's pull these guys out.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
There we go. Whew. So, we've dealt with those guys. Not the smoothest
No
clearing I've ever done, but it works.
And what does the flame reveal?
Eh?
So I think that 9 gold that I found there has a value in copper that is greater than 9, obviously. I don't think that every time you find coins, it gives you the amount that you see there. Because it actually says on the coinage that it has a value equal to X quantity of such and such. Which is kind of cool. I like the idea that they did that. It doesn't have a huge impact on the game, but I think that it's very flavorful. Like, it doesn't influence the balance at all. Because it's the same as giving you, you know, X quantity of the base currency.
I don't feel so
But by making you have access to multiple types of currency that all fundamentally have the same thing, they just have, you know, what's the word? They all have different trade values. How does that work? Anyway,
Let's see what lies
by doing that, they just add a little bit of flavor to the world and make it seem a bit more real. So I like that. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna right-click on the next coinage that I find so that I can see what the value is. So this is 15 gold coins. So golden dukes are worth 12 CP. I think that each one is worth 12. So let's take a look at our money. So we have 3174. So now we have 3354.
Eh?
So yeah, it doesn't show the value of the total stack. It just shows the value of one of them, and that's really cool. I like it. I'm very happy. That is unexpected. What are the looters doing in my place, and how did they get here? Interesting. So we want to fight these spiders first. I'm a little concerned about the fact that we have 2 entrances to this room, but it should be okay. We're just going to pull these spiders in. I don't know that we're going to be able to take out these looters immediately. I think that has to be ready for later. Like, go rest.
Most inconvenient.
Now, why the looters would still be there when we come back, that's another question entirely.
Yes?
Oh, Alof. Whoa, oops. I was trying to pause and I end up unpausing instead.
How may I help?
Because one of the things died at the same time that I was pausing.
I'm slowly dying of poison.
Let's burn this away!
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying. Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Not to alarm you, but I'm slow.
So what is his defense? His defense is 100. Minus 56? Holy crap. So, I wasn't actually sure that those kinds of values would be feasible in this, but it looks like they are. So, it looks like it is entirely feasible to get to the point where your defense starts cutting into the chance to be great. He has such high defense that he's actually any further increases to defense against these particular enemies will not be reducing the chance to be hit, but in fact the chance to be grazed instead. Because he can't be hit. These enemies can't actually hit him. Well, the little ones can't anyway. While he has that active. Okay, so he now has a limited number of hit points left. Here we go.
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
So we'll save this. And we now have 2 big rooms left. We have the spiders over here. And then we have looters over here. I don't foresee being able to take out these looters because I don't think that he's going to be durable enough to get where he needs to be. And just take it. Then again, how many? I have 2 of these spells left, so we'll just have to see.
Hey,
I'm gonna save this.
of course.
I can make him invincible twice.
Way to aliens.
Whoa, what the hell?
Way to...
I'm actually gonna pull back 2 rooms because I can.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know who's shooting at me, but I don't see how they have line of sight. At any rate, we're gonna have Durance come in and attack.
hi.
Aloth here. And there are a lot of these guys. I don't think that we're gonna be able to take the whole group. Let's see.
Yes?
He can summon some skeletons in here, and I think that's exciting.
Roll up 10!
So that tells us some cool stuff.
Way to aliens.
This looter is a fighter, so it's actually regenerating
Yes.
life.
These ones are in for a walloping.
So I'm going to cast a force field on him for now. He's now low enough that I think that it's a good idea to
Yes.
do that. And I'm going to try to take out all the rogues. Gold patch
Got
knight.
it.
That's good to know. They were attacking Aldrea that whole time. I wasn't paying enough attention to those. You know what I should have done was cast that fire thing. Okay, we're gonna cast another shield on him, and then we're gonna cast this.
Lava will be on sea.
Wait, why are you... Why didn't you cast it? What? Sucks. Okay, so we're gonna do this spell cast.
Hi. Of course.
Okay, so
Lava will be on sea.
okay, we killed a looter. That's
Hi.
cool. These ones are not even injured yet.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Yeah, we're gonna be toast here.
Roll up 10! Cutting us down!
Gotta be more careful.
Okay, I think I'm gonna load this because this is gonna be a very slow but inevitable loss. Think that I don't think that we have a chance to do this
How may I help?
group Simply because we just don't have any damage spells left. We're completely out of ability to deal the kind of AoE damage that we need to do. So what I'm going to do is just try to pull some of these spiders, deal with them, and then once I do that I'll go back upstairs and we'll use some other stuff. So I can make sure that I'm currently building something. So we have 1 day and 18 hours before we can do this. And yeah, you can only do one thing at a time, so if we build the Bailey, that'll allow us to upgrade the grounds further. Home is only as comfortable as its hearth. Restoring yours may return a semblance of order to the keep. Interesting. So we're gonna pull him in first. I should have done the movement speed one, but it's okay, we made it. That is a lot of enemies.
Okay.
Yes?
So we're gonna stop. So this is a Widowmaker. These things I do find alarming, so I'm gonna try to knock it over. Okay, so it's prone for 5 seconds.
How may I help?
Let's try to kill this ivory spinner. So the Widowmaker is dead. That's good.
Hey.
Yeah. Ha! Got him.
Nice
Yeah.
job.
Hey.
Like it. So how much? Plus 29. So she has a 1 in 3 chance of critting these guys.
Ha! Got him.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So
Kind of stuck over.
that one's dead.
Hmm?
That was a graze too.
Yeah.
Jeez. Aldrea's doing a ton of damage now.
I don't feel so good.
Most inconvenient.
I don't feel so good.
There we go. Ivory Spinner is done.
Hey.
Yes? Hmm?
Dude.
Eh?
Kind of
How may I help?
Okay, so he's gonna... Oh, Jesus.
stuck over here.
And... Oh yeah, you. So...
Kind of stuck over here.
Alright. So let's get Aldrea in here if possible. It will be possible. Maybe not. She seems to be just standing there to the Bash! Hits him for crushing damage. There we go. We've taken out the spiders. Can save the game. Ooh, she's fatigued now. Imagine that. That's unexpected. didn't know she was capable of it anymore. Her athletics as high as it is, but yes, she did beat up the Raedric, and then come all the way back to her keep. So let's see, this is worth 12 each, so it's quite a lot of money. Weathered and covered in dull oh my goodness, this elaborately carved pillar looks not nearly as big as that gigantic frickin' spider. Holy crap. So, we're gonna swap over to our runaway like little girls song, or chant, or whatever it is. And that is a what? Spider Queen. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get
Of
everybody
course.
out of here, except Aldrea and this guy. The Spider
Yeah.
Queen should not be able to get through this door. She might have... She actually can get through that, probably. No. I need to come with me. Oh, God.
Stuck.
She creates a web everywhere she walks. Can I pull her out? I don't think I'm going to be able to pull her out of this room. So I need to just stay with her. I can't get too far away. If I get too far away, then she de-aggros. But at the same time, I need to stay close enough that... or stay far enough away that she doesn't just kill me. Just getting killed sucks. As a rule. So she is definitely a boss type creature. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull her out of the room. We're going to try it. We're just going to do a fight. We're casting Blessing. Guess we'll cast a Repulsing Seal first. We're gonna cast Blind. Gonna pop over here. What are you doing? No, get away!
On your word.
Huh?
Following your word.
Yeah.
Oh, this is scary. So let's cast this prone thing if we can. You know, that's a bad idea. Let's cast the Blessing first.
I don't feel so.
Hey,
You flanked? Not yet. We need to... Oh crap. Let's swap to this. And let's cast this. 40 for its will. Okay, so we got it knocked over with Eder.
Eh?
She can't move.
Hey.
Can you move? Nope.
Following your lead. Forticore!
It's now injured. Unfortunately, Aldrea is gonna die, and there's not much I can do about it. Well, I guess I could try using the invincibility thing on her, but if I do that, then I'm just gonna die anyway. Are you knocked over? You're knocked over.
Following your lead.
You should really try getting knocked over one of these days.
Not even slow it down!
Nope. Okay, so we're gonna load this up. And I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do this with my resources as low as they are, but we're gonna try it. We'll make a couple of attempts and see what we can do. The thing was on Aldrea that whole time, which is obviously suboptimal. So let's see if we can flank it.
Hey,
They have him use his
Sure.
defense thing. Gonna have
How
her
may I help?
attack. Gonna have him use. I'm actually gonna have him use ray of fire
What?
because I think that it's more likely to do something at least.
Yes?
I don't think that I'm gonna be able to hit the spider. The scary chance, so let's go with the March of Kabbalah.
yes?
La Varo beyond seek.
Kind of stuck over here.
Okay, so
No rebirth like this!
nope.
Ah, got it.
So she's hitting for 22 damage, which is pretty substantial, but Spider Queen just killed 2 people in 2 rounds of combat. That's pretty impressive. I don't know. I think
Eh?
we just have to go back upstairs and rest, because we have too many people that are both near death and fatigued. It's just not conditions that we can fight with. So we're gonna go back upstairs. I guess when I'm looking at that, I'm not doing other things. So can I just rest in here? If I do rest in here, my stash can now be accessed. So I'm going to go up to the top floor. One thing that I do want to check is what happens. I'm currently building this barracks, so I'm kind of curious what it'll look like when I'm building it. Okay, so there's no signs of work being done, unfortunately. I think it would be really cool if you could see work getting done. But no dice, so to the dungeons, to the library, to the treasury. Okay, so we're just gonna rest. Camping is not allowed in this area. I'm gonna check over here and see if there's some place over here that I can sleep. You'd think I'd be able to sleep somewhere in this dang place. So camping isn't allowed here. Which indicates to me that I actually just have to do a normal rest. I have to use camp supplies and stuff like that. So we're gonna need to fix up this place soon. And curious what my priorities are with regards. What is this? Yeah. I don't think we can yet. I'm gonna save. Gonna take a nap. Say hello to the Whispering Stones. So food items can't be used in combat, but they can give long duration bonuses. I think that I'm going to face off with probably the Spider Queen first, and then I'll proceed from the Spider Queen to those other guys. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with the other guys first. The other guys will probably reduce my HP by less, but require more in the way of non-hit point resources. Whereas the Spider Queen, I think, will be mostly dealing damage to my hit points. So. Ooh. We did in fact manage to get them to turn around. So I don't know what we'll be able to do with this guy, but I don't know if he's alone or not. I assume he's not. He might... I think he actually came along. Interesting. So I actually am able to take these guys solo. I didn't think that that was possible with these kinds of enemies. But that's interesting. So these two make a good team. Save this. So.
Sure. No problem.
No problem at all. Okay, so we got another one down. Interestingly enough, we can't loot their corpses.
Hey.
Sneak attacks suck.
Hey.
Sure.
So these guys are hobbled, which means that they can't actually escape from me very easily. This is a gold-packed knight, so I think that it's just these two for here. And should I cast the prone thing? I don't think so. I have this gold-packed knight completely surrounded. I'm gonna pop this, and then attack. I'm gonna swap over to scare them. And we're gonna have him start tossing out his bolts. Prone? No.
Yes? Your tail ends here!
This guy's a bard. Explains a lot. Even got bardic knowledge. Damage reduction 4. He has -1 damage reduction to some types of attack. There we go. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, so we're gonna be able to just pick these guys apart piece by piece. I didn't realize this. If I had, I wouldn't have actually rested before coming to take these guys out. I would take these guys out and then go rest. But, oh well. Now we know. This also means that we're not going to use any meaningful quantity of resources on these. There isn't anyone durable left, so I think that it's
All right then.
in our best interest to just go after them.
No problem.
Problem is, he's in the back.
You're not getting through me.
Okay, so let's pop him over here.
Let's have
These guys don't even have a melee weapon, so I can just walk right by them. Clunk. And there we go. All set. I think that that's all of the looters.
My eyes are peeled.
There's a frog helm here. Okay, so we're done with the looters. We can now go over this way. And we can try to take out that spider. Not sure how we're going to take it out. Seems to hit pretty ludicrously hard. But with full defensive setup, maybe he'll be able to handle it. Okay, I'm gonna do this. The odds of me actually getting that off are near non-existent, but man can hope, right? Oh my goodness, I actually knocked the Spider Queen on her butt. Her big fat butt. That is awesome. You frightened? And she's frightened! She's afraid! Sorry. Starship Phoenix reference. Okay. As for him, does he still have his... He does. He still has vigorous defense up, so... Widowmaker poison, huh?
On your word.
That's kind of terrifying. She's on him now.
What?
I'm actually going to try to knock her prone again. And she's prone. And she's dead. Cool. Easy peasy. Okay, not so easy, but still. Ooh. Oidracht. Stiletto, one-handed, value 305. Bypasses 3 damage reduction. Draining, so it restores 20% of the damage that I deal as endurance. And it has damaging 1. Interesting. So, Oidracht once belonged to a prominent military instructor in the capital city of Adir. The instructor was a cipher whose gifts were seldom used by his empire, and he grew frustrated at his superior's inability to see the potential of ciphers to perform key missions that no other force would be capable of. He began making his opinion known, and over time the opinion became more subversive and radical until at last his unsanctioned activities got him charged with treason. The officer and crew that came to detain him, however, underestimated him as much as the Empire had, and with only his blade and the talent in his mind, he slew his would-be captors. He fled the city and embarked on life as a duelist obsessed with proving his potential to any who would question it. In the end, his life ended in the manner that the lives of duelists typically do, and the potential he often spoke of would remain just that. The knife still bears his psychic imprint, and the wielder will often get flashes of the maneuvers the original owner performed in order to deliver the killing blow to his opponent. Some regard this as a curse, but others find value in it and use such experiences to better realize the knife's potential. Were it not for the evidence of heavy use about the hand and pommel, Oidric would seem new, its cutting edge perfectly beveled and toned without a single nick along its length. So, we just got a new stiletto. And we got a spider venom sack. And there's a
I'll see what
place
I can
over here.
find.
We have 8 seconds left. Go ahead and stop the timer now. And once we figure out what's up here, that'll be the end of the stream for today. Video. Whoa, what the heck is this? This looks like a trap, but okay, we're gonna walk on it. Oh, cool. So this leads somewhere. Leads to the cellar. This is the cellar. Okay. What? Oh, so here's the hand. So how do I actually go in there? Okay, so it looks like that's the end of level 1. Oh, okay, I think I can click on the thing over here that says level 1.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need the stealth. And that'll be it for today. We just completed the first area, and that's a wrap. So thank you everyone for watching, and next time we'll do more slaughtering.